This is a mixed racing Fusk, which is a copy of a Tusk. And that's a Rui from Rui's RC Adventures. And this is Rex, my TRX4 Sport, with a load of little modifications that don't cost the earth. And this is the Secret Garden. We're here in -2 or 3 degrees. There's ice everywhere. We're here to see if the mixed racing Tusks and Fimonda inserts are the number that you're trying to find. Let's go find out together. Where to start now? These aren't a J Concept Tusk, they are a Fusk, or they're their own version of the full-size 1-to-1 tyre. But they made some brilliant pulls in very inclement conditions. They did really well. I'm just going to run through a few of the spots that it made. That pull up into that little V-notch between these rocks was just excellent, even though they were absolutely clodded with mud. One of the places that it really did seem to struggle was actually on wet wood. I mean, it is freezing conditions, the tyres were loaded with mud, but I have tyres, and I know of tyres that do a lot better. Rui runs the Proline trenches. That's Rui there in the background crawling on the log behind me. And he runs Proline trenches in the Predator compound. And he definitely seems to have more grip on wood. Could this be an insert thing? Maybe optimising inserts would have given me a little bit more bite. But the trencher in the Predator compound definitely did better. How would a Tusk work? You know, a proper J Concepts Tusk? I don't know, because I don't have a set, but I do have a feeling if I'd have been using my deep woods, Louise Champs, Fast Tracks, Roccos, whatever you want to call them, I wonder if I would have been able to get a little bit more bite and do a few more of the obstacles. Cold, damp and icy at times rock performance from the mixed racing Fusk was really good as well. And by the way, if you search for the term Fusk, you probably won't find them. They are the mixed racing rocks tyre or something like that. But don't worry about the details, as they will all be in the video description below the video. That's a lot of videos. That is where she's staying. The price to performance ratio of the mixed racing Super Rocks tyre or whatever they call it makes this a really, really easy decision if you're on a budget. They're around 16 UK pounds with free shipping on a 5-day delivery, and that's with all the tax included and everything. I don't know of another tyre that really slots into this price bracket for a 1.9 tyre. Just don't try and use the foams unless your rig is about £10 or heavier, because the foams that come with this are very firm. So you will need something like a Thermonda, a silicone insert, or a dual stage foam from a reputable 3D printing company that does dual stage foams. I, at the moment, are very, very happy with the foam, the 3D printed inserts that I get from Revolt, Team Revolt. 3D printed inserts for me have been working a treat, but you're free to choose. Get your 3D printed insert from wherever you like, but the Revolt inserts do get a thumbs up from me. It's hard to ignore the performance that you get for 16 UK pounds, I'm guessing now, but that's around $20, isn't it? Like, what tyre are you going to use that is going to outperform this at that price point? If you know, please leave a comment below. If you know of a tyre that is as cheap as this. Now, bearing in mind, you do have to get a insert for this tyre, because the one it comes with isn't usable, in my opinion, and many others. How are you going to go about putting an insert in there? What are you going to use? How much is that going to cost? You're going to have to add that into the cost. But if you've already got inserts that are going to fit this, I had a set of Thermondas, which were also very cheap, around £10 or £15. That still makes this a pretty cheap tyre, unless you can think of another tyre that has a foam with it that performs as well as this. This is a hard one to ignore. If you do know of one, please leave a comment down below. And remember, guys, no matter the question, love is always the answer.